Yes, hi, welcome. Let me just read a comment. It's a program. He is not who you think. Did you get my email? No, I did not get your email, but I will check it out after after this live. All right, I got a new hair. um, Somebody donated to me, so appreciate you for donating. Prophecy, visions, or dreams about Donald Trump? Or is it a program? Hi, welcome on in. Um, how are you doing? I'm doing good. I'm just getting everything together. I'm close to getting my vouchers. Those who are wondering what's up with me while I'm in the shelter, because I'm trying to get my place. So I'm close to getting it. Hopefully, I'll hear some good news. And happy late 11/11. I didn't say that yesterday. I know it was on yesterday, was it? I don't know. But anyway, it's a blur. But I hope you are good. I hope everybody's good. Make sure you protect yourself in spiritual ways in like all types of form. So I've been having I've been having these reoccurring prophecy visions, but some of my visions don't really make sense. So maybe some of y'all might have the same vision. What it is, I'm describing you what I see and what it's going on in the mind. And I'm a little shy when it comes to my information because I don't know how accurate or if I sound stupid or something like that, or I sound like a kid trying to describe a dream. I'm trying to describe it as best of my abilities with the time I have. And I try my best to give y'all more time than usual. But when I'm in my apartment, it's gonna be a lot different. It's gonna be longer lives, and we need more reaction. So feel free to stay tuned because I'm bringing back the traveling videos, traveling in the minds videos. But I'm gonna do something a little bit different. So stay tuned, and it still is gonna be connected with what's happening in of this reality and outside of reality and source. Let me begin. Okay, for some reason, Donald Trump came to my dream last night. He kept talking about 20%, and I'm like, okay, I can't say it in his voice, but you know how he says, like how he talks, and he kept doing that hand motion, and I'm like, okay, 20%, and I'm like, all right, you got it, dude. And we was sitting at like a long table, and remind you, it was me, the child that's Donald Trump is going to use to fulfill this prophecy is a female, and she's wearing a dress that symbolizes, I guess, Christianity. It's going to make a statement, and she's wearing the color blue. As I see, she kind of looks like Dorothy, or I don't know, one of those Disney looking characters with that dress on. But anyway, and she's carrying a trumpet, and she's going, I don't know where exactly they are doing this, maybe in Washington or in New York. It looks like both, but I don't know. He's gonna do it in multiple states where he's gonna make everybody pray one day. The reason why he wants to do that is because y'all know that there's this beast, right? That we're all constantly seeing and all being drawn connected to. I myself is the closest one who can actually hear the beast speak and say certain things. And it took him about a couple of years to actually learn how to communicate with us because he was silent. It is a he. It's like I can't. I'm gonna draw it out and then I'm gonna post it on here so that y'all can see what the beast looks like because he kind of looks like Baphomet, but then at the same time, he looks like a bull in a way, like both mixture. And I don't know why they kept this beast underneath a city for like this long, and they're deciding to release it within the next couple of years. So this little girl, what she's gonna do when she blows the horn, she's gonna alarm all the, angelics up above to bring down, and everybody is gonna start praying. They're gonna start begging for like mercy and repenting their sins and stuff like that. And I saw like things that was very weird and odd about them doing this. I asked Donald if this is a program or something that was pre-existed in the prophecy because oddly or not, Obama and them they were supposed to do it, but then they didn't do it. Something happened within their timeline that made I don't know made them shift, and then for some reason Donald is fulfilling this prophecy. It was always going to be him fulfilling this prophecy. Trump Trails was in the impact room I worked at. I was cleaning it. Sorry, I cannot fucking see. Um, okay. A woman walked in and said it was my lunchtime. Mm, that's random. Interesting. But yeah, so as I was speaking of, did that room have like a long table? Like a long black table? Almost like the black cube looking table. It's so hard for me to describe it, but I can draw it. I know I can. I'm gonna draw everything out as soon as I get off live. But when I was visiting, or I guess I don't know if I was astral projecting or he just connected himself to me in his dream, and I was able to see that within my third eye at that time. And a courtroom table. Yes, that's what I saw. It was like something like that, but it was like very long and wide. And it had like a bunch of chairs. And I saw him, I saw Hillary, I saw Kamala, I saw Joe Biden, I saw Obama, and I saw a few others. But they mainly stand out to me, and then the little girl as well. She was at the end of the other table. She was like carrying some type of balloon, and then she had one of those messenger thingies, like what the kings and queens used to carry, and then she had pulled it out on the table. I was able to read some of it, but I wasn't able to comprehend to bring it back into this 3D room because they wasn't allowing me to bring back certain information that was on the message. And I saw towards the end where it says Donald Trump prophecy, but there was something after that. Something else is going to happen after this mission is fulfilled. But they're trying to plan on doing it around January or mid February. Then it's going to be broadcast everywhere from the United Kingdom to other world war like other countries as well. And it's like a lot of people are going to be moved by it, but like how well is this going to go, because it can go two ways. It can go from good, it can go for the bad. But what it is, they're trying to shift America consciousness. But in order to shift America consciousness, they're going to keep throwing trauma at us. So, and I seen some of the events already. What's going to happen, even before the Simpsons even going to like create like these scripted programs. I've been saw these. I saw these like 15 years ago. Don't ask me how. I'm just very gifted. Either we're a little bit too early into the future or a little bit too late. Either way, it's like, why did they chose this as that movement? Because they can't control the beast, or what's they're trying to like reset the system as much as possible. But yeah, there was a child I take care of, but he was in hopefully I said that correctly. I doubt it, but um, a child is a he on your end. But it's weird because this child is a girl, is a female. I saw maybe she transitioned or he transitioned. I don't know. He was running around with butter. What? I take care of her in high chair. Oh, she was disabled. I'm sorry. But yes. So and then again, I saw at the table there was like these fish heads gods, if I'm mistaken. They're like kind of like goldfish heads, and then they have like a long, uh, like purple, dark purple, royalty color, long robe on them, and then remind you, they was not of their avatar during this time of this vision. Hillary didn't look like Hillary. Donald Trump didn't look like Donald Trump. He actually looked like he's trying to be the Antichrist, but he's not the Antichrist. I know who actually is the Antichrist. And I'm like, I'm just waiting for the world to kind of catch up here, because it's not that hard to figure out who is the Antichrist. The Antichrist been right in front of our face for millions of years, right underneath our nose, traveling through our subconscious, traveling through its own consciousness, bringing forward their own prophecy here. So it's a battle between good versus evil. So when that moment of time comes, when we all are going to be standing up praying, some of us are going to be some of us are going to be in school, some of us are going to be at work, some of us are going to be outside, some of us are going to be anywhere in the world. One day, they're just going to tell you to stop what you're doing and pray. And here's why they're going to tell you to pray. Well, they're not going to tell you why, because they don't want to scare you. Not many of us are capable of handling that much information. But some of us are handling the information, but we're getting called crazy or insane because we know things outside and inside of source. So everything is being fulfilled with his timeline, but our timeline will be shifted as soon as it happens. Something else is going to happen right after, and it's going to be another blackout, and then they're going to end up contacting more of the Nephilims and the Pleiadians. They said this is a galaxy war between the Pleiadians and the Nephilims. The Nephilims, they I saw that they stole something from the Pleiadians, and they've been trying to ask for it back. And I have visions of where it could be and what it looks like. What the Pleiadians is trying to get back from the Nephilims, what they stole, which is old ancient knowledge and old technology that is going to help them reinvent back their uh, their home, their planet. And with the children of the Nephilims and then of the Pleiadians, they are beginning to shift in their consciousness where they're able to use their gifts and not be ashamed or not be labeled as disabled children or stuff like that. Because like with that alone, they with the children that was kept years beyond missing, those same children is going to rise up being exactly our doctors or scientists or uh, therapists and stuff like that. I've seen them and I know what they look like now as an adult. Some of them are still here, some of them didn't quite make it. And some of us are remembering being in a program like from school. Um, Hi, welcome on in. Make sure you hit that like button. I must appreciate love y'all. If you are new, make sure you subscribe. Sorry for my energy. I'm like kind of like shy today. I don't know why. Normally I'd be like, but anyway. So many of you are starting to remember that you've been in this room when you was a child, uh, when you was in school. They used to take you out into these little trailers, these little classes, and they used to do like experiment on you. What happened was during that time they was looking for spiritual children, spiritual gifted children, to help battle, you know, this beast. And that's when they found the little girl. But but yeah, they're trying to also use us subconsciously without us knowing. But some of us are aware and deep into the knowing of the higher self that they are using us for their own agenda. The thing is, with your ability, with your gift, you can change their outcome. But there's only a few of us who are capable of doing it. Not everybody is capable of doing it, but everybody should at least try to vision the outcome different. Because who knows if this is a prophecy fulfilling or a program. And sometimes it feels like more like a program than a prophecy. How can you tell the difference between prophecy and program? You just do. One is tending to be in the vision, one is constantly you're seeing every time, and a program is just a program. Something that is broadcast to you, projected onto you, for you to visualize their outcome for their agenda, for what they want. And they have been doing this for a very long time, where they get a bunch of us who can see and have to give, and they try to tell us what they want to happen. But, you know, the God within us, not their sky daddy, but the God within, it tells us different. We don't follow their order. We follow, at the end of the day, we follow source order. Because they can't, they can't like go against source. Source is too strong for them. They try their best, but they fell at the end. They do. I seen how they're gonna fail, but at the same time, he's one of the many that can do this, and I'm here for it because I actually want to see how well this is gonna go. How well can he wake up the whole entire nation with just his aura? He can just step in a room, and then he can make anything happen. Anything. See what Kamala and them was doing. They was showing us the power of evil, what they can do with a pen. She really did not care for the people because there are people who are in jail for no reason that she put in there. I don't know. That's why I didn't vote for her. I didn't vote for nobody because like this election was just very weird, strange. Um, I don't know what to do with this, but I just heard someone say that was stolen was a seed, a child, a Pleiadians, and a Nephilim hybrid. No, actually, you're right. It's not a seed, but it's like a stone. You're absolutely like correct, but it's a stone, and it's been. I can feel the stone underneath the earth, like as I walk sometimes. The stone is what had helped them grew their Garden of Eden, their paradise. And it would had the stone would power up their technology and also give them power at the same time. But now they lost it. I believe that the Nephilims might have took it and transmuted it into something different. But it's more sinister. The one before was more good. So I don't know why the Nephilims took it. I saw that another hybrid, like you said, took it, like a child took it, and it was a boy. And the female child, that's what they're using the girl to get back the stone, the crystal. And then the girl, she's gonna activate the crystal and the stone, and it's gonna move the nation. It's gonna shift the nation, good or bad. Either way, we gotta go from the bad to the good. We can't go from above to below. We have to go from below to above. So, yeah. Wow. I started hearing voices at 25, diagnosed with paranormal. Oh. Then I hear entities all day, every day. You should really start creating your channel because you might not be the only one. It's not schizophrenic, but your ability, what you have, you're able to communicate outside of yourself. You're able to hear spiritual, you're able to hear spirits. You're able to hear what's on the other side. You're not crazy. You're not normal either. You just have a gift. You have a very unique gift, and if I were you, I allowed you to express what it is that you are hearing and seeing, because there are people who are interested on the other side of what it might sound like, what it might look like. Me, I got the vision part. You got the hearing. I also can hear as well, but it doesn't mean I am schizophrenic. I just can hear and see beyond time and space, and also can do things with time and space. Trump is back. Yes, he has returned. The golden boy has returned back to the prophecy of the land. Let's see how this is going to work out. I would say how many of y'all truly support politics. But with me, when it comes to politics, I kind of look at it on a spiritual level. They teach me so much, including like languages. I know now I am not mentally good. You're not. I'm glad you know that now. Now feel free to express. Start growing your YouTube channel. Start like everywhere as much as possible. As much as possible. Start speaking on what it is that you are seeing in your prophecy or other prophecies. Because it makes sense though, like, why hide who we truly are when our environment kind of like push us to the edge of having our gifts? And then our environment at the same time, when it shut us down with our gifts. I believe Donald Trump is very gifted spiritually in some type of way. I feel like he will one day wake America up, but at the same time, again, I don't necessarily support politics. I'm just seeing this on a spiritual level, what based off what I am hearing, what he says. It sounds like he means it, but at the same time, could this really be a program? You know, and what program are they trying to shift people perspective of? Oh, that I'm not a bad guy no more. I'm actually a good guy. Oh, I believe in Jesus. He always have. Have you always believed in God? That's the question. Like, why this year? Why the year 2025? Why this movement? Um, I was dreaming I was having Thanksgiving dinner with food. I don't know how to say that. I don't get it. Interesting. If correct me if I'm wrong, but like when I look into it already, I see you having dinner, and it's at a long table or something, and it's like I see a pig in the middle of the table, and I see you as well, and then I see a bunch of other people. But then again, I looked around a little bit closely more. It looks like sort of like a ritual, like a weird ritual. And you have like in the background, you have like these, I want to say, head looking things. Like when you go deer hunting and you go, people hang the head up, something like that. And I see that, I see like four of them in the background. I don't know why the vision just changed to the president heads. I'm like, okay, I don't know what that means. You too. Have an amazing day. Thank you for joining in. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't. Make sure you like if you haven't. But I'm gonna come back on a little bit later when my energy is better. I really don't like my energy right now. But anyway, stay tuned for part 3. All right.